Majo John Ned, Juanito in Mexico, back from the poor person's hospital, the public hospital in Playa del Carmen, where I'll give you the punchline up front, is that after a month of doctoring around renal failure and various symptoms connected to it, I got really just 15 minutes with the doctor who did not have an appointment free to talk to me. And when I tried to show him my 3 pages of Spanish description of what's going on in the last month, I saw he couldn't focus on it. I said, "You need us to schedule an appointment." Yeah, that's the thing to do. But finally, I couldn't resist, and as I was standing there in the hallway with him, I hit him with like 5 bullet points. Blood in my stools, pain that has me screaming at night. You can see how swollen my legs are, my feet and ankles. Haven't had a real pee for a month. And the one that took us around the corner was, I said, I have a history of prostate cancer. And then just to try to seal the deal, because I just wanted him to take me seriously, because the doctors in that hospital have not been taking me seriously. I said, I think I'm very, very sick. And there's the doctor. He's supposed to say, hey, I do the diagnosis, man. What do you know? But I know my body. I know my body in a way I never had before in my life. I specialize in knowing my body. He said, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're very, very sick. And it sounds like prostate cancer. Actually, pretty advanced. He didn't cushion it. He took the risk of telling me the diagnosis without seeing any labs, because he knows prostate cancer, and he knew me. He trusted me, even though he's not a native English speaker. I said most of it in Spanish. I spoke in Spanish, and he did some English. Yeah, he took me seriously. He was so present. He was enormously present. He was a mountain. He showed up, standing there in that hallway with people going by chattering and laughing. And he was there. He was there. And he said, we have to get a bunch of x-rays and blood work, and then based on that, we'll know what to do with the CAT scan. And we can't sit down and go over it until we get the CAT scan. And I only do this on Thursdays. We'll probably miss this Thursday. It'll have to be the next week. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. He told me. He told me. And I trust him completely. And I knew it. I said right in the little audio, I knew it day by day. I wouldn't have known it 2, 3, 4 years ago, but I know my body. I know my body to where I can use the lyrics from Not Going to Medicine People song, IFK. I fucking know. I knew it. So when he said it, it was like a relief. Now I know. Now I know. Because I've been dropping references to it. I even did a funny one. I left Marcos, my landlord, who's a fisherman, on top of everything else. I said, Tom asked me, if I die, how would I like to have my body disposed? And I said, I want Marcos to take me out to sea, attach some weights to me, and drop me to the bottom of the bay. I want to go back to the water. And then I added to it, and I do believe that the fish who feed on my corpse, all of them will come back as humans in the next lifetime. So let me laugh, Yeah, I did that really, really funny video in the park, but that wasn't forced. Do you hear that laughter? Did any part of that sound forced? God sent me a joke. God sent me a joke that was so hysterically priceless that I just laughed. And yeah, I sent that out first and said, listen to this first. Watch this first. And I'll give you the rest of the news later. Because I knew that it would be very, very, they're not me. They have me going through my process. None of my friends would be able to shift from the down to the up. No. But then I got home here, and there was a whole lot of survival after it. It shifted gears. He wanted me to get the labs. So I took the slip for the labs, and had to go through 4 people to find out who's the one who took it. And I took it down to her and says, I need your ID. I said, they all know my passport got stolen. I don't have an ID. Well, then we can't run the labs. I was in the hospital 4 days. They ran all these labs 2 weeks ago. Well, I don't know how they did that because we can't run them. And she said, just like it's absolute truth, it's the word of God. She didn't say, well, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it without your passport. And I can see that just now I was seeing, oh, they want to attach your ID to it so everybody knows you've checked and you're not delivering the wrong results to the wrong person. That's good. But for her to say, no, you just can't. I wanted to say, I bet Dr. Ornelas will have a different answer to that. He wants these results. But it was funny. It was funny. It was like, oh, this system is so insane. And then I was beat, and I am weak, and I had to get to the taxi and to the bus, and that other joke video talks about how it is genuinely challenge for me anytime to get in and out of those buses, but I am especially weak right now. If you haven't watched the funny video, wait until you're ready to do something funny, because it's not going to work after he's dying. No, this isn't funny. But I am. And I've known it for a long time that we're all dying. And when the COVID went through, I said, that's why the COVID came. Basic first principle of Buddhism, the only thing we know for sure is we're going to die and we don't know when. How do you live? I do believe that was a lot of why we got the COVID, that we all needed to wake up and be in the moment. But I'm better at that. I'm a lot. My old Chihuahua could say out loud. My slogan was, pay attention to everything. And I just made a video the other day, Phil Out, the rebirth coach, saying to me, that was the one video I almost listened to. And I actually opened it up and I said, no, not even this video. You stay with this. But the punchline of that one was, Phil's line was, I'd infinitely rather have this feeling than not have any feelings. And I would. I feel very alive, extremely alive. It's not a typical day in a person's life, is it? No, it's a day I remember. The dogs don't care. They think that guy's riding his bike too fast. Yeah. Would I want someone to hold me in their arms? It's been so long. It's been so long on the road and with the COVID and not knowing anybody. And Latinos don't hug strangers. I don't know. I was asking myself that thing. There are times but I'm not sad. I'm not gonna. I don't have grieving. I've had such a good life. When I say these last 5 years, who gets to live the life I've been leading? Yeah, there's been lots of challenges, but alive, and after 30 years of being dead, if you had said to me 6 years ago what these 5 years are going to be like, I would not have believed it. No way you could have convinced me that it could be possible. If you had told me 3 years ago what this year is like, I wouldn't have believed it, because it just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. And it will. Slower, less energy. I danced last night. I did that video about baseball and played John Fogerty center field. I danced my ass off in there. I did. And I may not tonight. I'm tired. I'm so tired. But sitting there, no, this was before I got the news. I played a rockin' song waiting in the lobby, and I was jamming. But that was before I got the news. I'm sticking with it. I'm going to stick with it. I'm not running away. There's about 5 other videos I would shoot, but just this one. He's a good doctor. And handsome, oh my God. Oh my God, drop dead. I have this meme that I've created, the super cool Mexican cowboy stud. He's got it. Oh my God. And humble. He's humble. Not full of himself. Not the God doctor. No, at all. If I had somehow put my order into God for this news, this is the doctor I want. Yeah, that's him. I don't know his first name. Not important. Dr. Ornelas. Yeah. Okay.